finally got through the security check and forgot who knows how long I was there. And I'm now inside the airport, and I must say I'm getting quite nervous. I'm no second thoughts yet, no second thoughts, but I guess I still have 2 hours for that. So yeah, nothing else to do than just get on the plane and go to Beijing. Welcome to Beijing. It's been a week since I arrived, but I've been so busy settling in and doing stuff, putting up a bank account, trying to work out the VPN so I can actually use Instagram and other social medias because it's kind of complicated. Anyways, so I've been here for a week settling in. I went to IKEA, bought tons of new stuff. It's pretty great. I got my own little personal space here now, so that's cool. I'll give you a tour maybe some other time of the area and my room and where I live and tell you a little bit about it, but I have something else that's gonna go on. I have something really exciting. I have a couple of friends from Shanghai. They're gonna they're gonna take the train, I guess. They're gonna take the train up here to Beijing in the weekend, and we're gonna go take a look at the Forbidden City and the Great Wall of China. It will be very interesting, and I can't wait for that. So see you tomorrow at the Forbidden City. All right, we are here at Tiananmen Square, and it's a pretty big place, and we are on our way to the Forbidden City. Well, it's not that forbidden anymore because there are loads of people in there, but it's gonna be super fun.
Hello, ni hao.
This is my friends from Shanghai. So we are gonna go into the Tiananmen, to the Forbidden City, which is not so forbidden anymore because there are tons of people walking over the bridge to get in, and it's absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, here we go. And the walking speed is 5 meters an hour. If you're wondering, that's Mao up there. Alright, so I kid you not, we have been walking through like 5 entrances, and hopefully this will be the very last one that we're gonna go through. But of course there's a line as always, but it'll be alright. Maybe after this entrance we will actually be inside the Forbidden City.
Yeah, let's go.
We are in, and this is the Forbidden City. This is where the emperor was living, I guess, and it's a pretty cool place. It's lots of Chinese architecture. It's pretty big and it's pretty beautiful. This is one of the emperor's bedchambers. Actually, I have no idea because there are so many buildings in here and I have no clue what they are or what used to happen in there, but one thing is sure, they are all very pretty. The area is really nice. Like, mostly it consists of red colors and yellow roofs with a lot of decorations on it. Pretty amazing place. It's huge. Like, I've been in here for 10 minutes and I haven't even explored like 20% yet, so it's pretty big. So I'm here with Spencer and Christian. They're from Shanghai. So how's Shanghai compared to Beijing?
So far, I think Shanghai is a lot more condensed, and then Beijing is spread out. And I think Shanghai is a little bit more Western, while Beijing kind of maintains that Chinese culture with all the government buildings and monuments and everything.
Yeah, you definitely feel that. When I went to Shanghai, I felt like their English is way better than here in Beijing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they both have like their pros and cons, right? We are basically in the middle of the Forbidden City, and I think this is kind of like the Emperor's Chambers for real this time. And in here, I don't know if it gets too dark because the sun is very bright, but in here you have the throne room. And in here, I think you have like his private chambers, whatever. But as you see, there are so many tourists here, and it's actually not that bad. Like, usually there are way more in here, so yeah, it's a pretty good day to be here. The update, that was actually not the Emperor's Chambers. That was just like kind of like a gathering hall for ceremonies. And it turns out it has been burned down several times. So is not really that old because it's been rebuilt so many times. But yeah, it dates back to the Ming Dynasty, and the emperor used it for like parties and stuff like that. So I could imagine he probably threw like a lot of cool parties in there. Now we are in the gardens of the Forbidden City. It's a little bit more peaceful, but still a lot of tourists here. But at least it's very, very pretty in here. Like all these, here I'll show you. All these red buildings with all the trees and the stone kind of like statues and stuff like that. It's really, really pretty here. I like it. We're walking in the small streets of the Forbidden City. Like it's very cozy, very chill atmosphere here, not as many people. And as you see, it's just like, well, it's kind of like the same style, but it seems a little bit older, maybe a little bit more dirty or whatever, I don't know. But it seems pretty cool. I think we are lost. Are we lost?
I was definitely lost for a little bit.
Yeah, it's literally like a labyrinth in here. It's pretty hard to find your way in here. All right, just taking a break here in the little park area with some koi fish down there, like some Chinese fish. Is that what they're called? Chinese koi fish? I think so. Anyways, it's quite pretty here. Still lots of people. Been walking for like a good 40 minutes and we still haven't made it out of the city yet. I think we are gonna try and find Mao's grave, and then we will probably head up to there's a mountain at the end where you can see the entire city. I think we will go up there. We finally made it out of the Forbidden City after a while. Now I know that in this video it might have seemed like we have been there for like 20 minutes, but like in reality we arrived at like 10 in the morning and now it's almost 4. So I mean, look at it, it's huge. Like you can spend a lot of time in there. And now we're gonna go up to that place out there. It's pretty far out and you can get a pretty good view of the Forbidden City up there. We made it all the way to the top of the mountain, and right here behind me you have the say hello. Hello. Right here behind me you have the Forbidden City. You can see all the big throne temples in the middle, kind of like running down the entire city. And to the side you have all the small streets where all the like the staff members live. And up front you have all the big temples because those were the important ones. All the way up front you have all the important stuff because the emperor wanted to have the sun hit down like and shine and people to see it from the front. And at the back you have like all the small streets with all the staff members living there. I actually have no idea if this is true. I'm kind of pulling it out my ass. But I could imagine so. But if you look out there, you can, if I zoom in, you can kind of see it here. Like here are all the small streets, and down here you have all the temples, and then over here you have small streets again. So it's very symmetrical, and yeah, it's just in general very cool. This is the backside of the Forbidden City, and this is basically the rest of Beijing. It's just like a lot of buildings out there and stuff. So, but it's pretty. Like everything else. And over here you have like one of the lakes in Beijing. I actually haven't been there myself, but I'm definitely gonna go there sometime. So I think right now we will go back to our hostel and then maybe get we might go out and eat some Peking duck and then go back to the hostel, and then I think I'm gonna end the vlog, and then let's definitely head out and hit the clubs tonight or party or something like that. All right.